Alright, we're starting off strong. This is one of my favorites. Even shaded a little bit with the blue. The only gripe I have with this one is that I think this is meant to be a fishbowl, but the bottom is clearly not flat, so it's actually just a sphere. So I guess she's just gonna be like rolling around. Girl, why is her hair floating? What is keeping it up there? And also, why is she like tilted? Alright, let me tell you something. Symmetry gets a little bit boring in art sometimes, yeah? So that's why artists will sometimes make the creative decision to unsymmetrize. Okay, but this does not look like a creative decision. It looks like she just can't sit properly. Yeah? Well, maybe she has hemorrhoids. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. Mate, it's still bloody frigid here. Bro, it's still winter over here. Alright, so this is a painting I did for my final GCSE art project. And I really like it, honestly. I think I cooked with this one. It's acrylics on a big canvas. I think it was like an A2. I actually don't know where it's gone. It's somewhere in my house. I don't know which house, but it's in one of them. Apart from this weird looking cloud, like girl, clouds do not bend like that. And the way that the earth is shaded kind of just makes it look 2D. Apart from all that, I'm vibing with this one. I ate for a 15-year-old. Wait, was I 15? Hey baby girl, did it hurt when you fell from heaven with your one wing and your one butt cheek? She also doesn't have a reflection, so she might be a vampire. I remember during this one, I didn't put that much love and passion into it, so... Oh look, another fallen angel. And he actually has a face. Good job, me. Yeah. I feel like his halo is somewhat misplaced. Do halos stay in place no matter what angle your head is at? Or does it rotate with your head so that it's always on top? Also, the torn feathers, they actually just look like clumps of hair. Do you know what I mean? In fact, that's exactly what the hairdresser's floor looks like. Okay, you'll see in the upcoming few sketches that all I knew how to draw was side profiles and floating hair. And none of them have necks. At least this one has a face, because a lot of them don't. Like her, she doesn't have a face. Her dress is slaying though, oh my god. And her arms are a bit too long for her body. So if this was extended sort of down here, then it looks like her hands would sort of come to just above her knee. And she doesn't have a face, so she's Slenderman, basically. Oh, another faceless lady with something floating in her hand. And this time it's a moon. Gorgeous. Oh man, I remember these trigonometry questions. So kids, what is the length of the hypotenuse if one side is 34 and the angle on the opposite side is 21? Wait, I got 10 out of 10, whoa. I was a genius, Jesus Christ. Well, I knew that anyway. Next. Wait, she is also slaying. She has a face, and it's not just a side profile, it's like 3/4 at least. And her hair is green. Beautiful. Her hand low-key look like a foot though. Like, hands don't bend like that. And if you look really closely, these roses are really just tissue. She's really good. Anyway, don't look too closely. I remember drawing this guy and I was trying to do some perspective practice. He doesn't have a face, obviously, because I can't draw side profiles. Hang on, is this a mask? If it's a mask, it should be covering his nose, but it's only covering his mouth. So in reality, it's just like a mouth gag. Alright, well I was trying to do some perspective practice. But he's on his tippy toes and he just kind of looks a bit constipated. Wow. Oh my god, look at the bloody filter that I used all the time. The 2017 Instagram. It's so bad. Alright, this day I had an art exam and Mandarin, whatever that is. What is that? Is that an O? Or is it the C? CT scan. OT? Overtime? Also, what is this thing? Alright, so I'm gonna redraw this one. I actually redrew it a few years ago, kind of, not really. But I want to redo it again because I think I can do better. So, because her hair is floating, the only way for this to make sense is either if she's underwater or if she's lying down with her hair spread out, like this. But that looks really mid, to be honest. She just looks she's sleeping, there's no whimsy in that. Another option is to honor the original composition, like this, you know, she's sitting upright, the floating hair is just floating. We can spice up the lighting a bit, make her actually sit properly. Oh, but she has hemorrhoids. She can't sit properly. She's gonna hurt her poor butthole. Okay, so let's not draw it like that. The last option we have, disregarding the whole water thing I mentioned earlier because I don't want to draw her underwater, is simply drawing her laying down. And you know what? This will solve all of her hemorrhoid problems. Look, her butt isn't even touching the floor. She won't even think about hemorrhoids. Yeah. Alright, well I haven't quite figured out how her hair is floating yet, but I'll figure that out later. For now, I just draw. Okay, this sketch is mega rough, but I'm just gonna color her in and get a feel. Okay, it's looking good. Let's duplicate this and shadow. Actually, her hair looks kind of cooked, so I'm gonna do it again. Like this and like that. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bap. Boom, shading. Alright, make this reflection again. Let's lake with Wyatt. Shade it a bit black because she's making a little shadow with her own body. Oh yeah, lighting. That's some good lighting. Wow, I have not rendered her face at all. I'm going to very gently color her eyes. And then we can give her some soft lips. They don't have to be juicy, just soft is good enough. Let's do the hands too while I'm at it. I'm not exactly sure how hands work, just like hope for the best. Isn't it? They look vaguely like that, don't they? By the way, I don't think the shadow on her nose is that convincing. I see this kind of technique used a lot on sort of anime illustrations, but I feel it's somewhat unnatural that the light is only hitting the nose and no other part of the face. Hey, yo, it's looking mad cold in here. I'm gonna warm it up a bit with some overlay. Oh yeah, it's getting hot in here. Wait, I still haven't decided how her hair's floating. What if I just stick pins in it? That's concerning. Okay, what if it's butterflies instead? Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, that makes more sense. What if it's the butterflies and the pins? No, that's unnecessary. Okay, I add my signature. Wow. Okay, this is the one I drew way back when, in 20 whatever. And this is the one I drew spring 2026. Glow up, innit? And now she's lying down so she doesn't have to aggravate her hemorrhoids. I am so accommodating for the well-being of my original characters. This is just one of the benefits of being created by me. If you have a condition you're worried about, I'll just draw around it, you know? Thank you very much for watching. You're welcome. I meant them. Nah. Yeah, nah. Shut up.